2 years ago today, I got into this space and it was empty, and I had only had a few contractors on my team. This was a big risk for me to get into this space. Now we've done a full build out of this studio. The team has also grown tremendously over the course of the last few years. And although this video is going to show you the build out from the last few months, looking back on the footage honestly just reminds me of all of the progress that I've been able to see in front of my own eyes over the last few years, and it's just truly unbelievable. All right, so let me take you back a few months and talk about how we got to here. Behind me is the studio. For a long time, it was pretty empty, and then over time, as we got more and more clients and we started to grow, we had added desks, we added more just stuff from gear or even just client products. Really, the flow of the studio became really just stiff and ultimately just like not inspiring to be in here. It felt like we were just kind of having this as a storage unit versus actually a place to really create. It became really difficult to go and find things. So what I want to do is actually just revamp this space, not only making it look nicer, but really just organize it all. Usually on this wall, we have shelves, and then we have all of this products and everything like that. What I did was I took down those shelves. I'm going to get rid of those and get brand new shelves. And then I organized everything based on what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of. Now I am going to get brand new shelves because I needed something a little bit more heavy duty and just more cohesive than what I have in the studio right now. I basically put all of these onto Facebook Marketplace, and man, in like a few seconds, I'm getting so many hits. It's honestly exhilarating. I just don't even need to sell these things. I just need these out of the studio. So I said for free, and people are going crazy. So we're going to get these picked up, and then in a few days, I'll actually get heavy duty shelves that I can put all of the products that are in the containers onto the shelves, and things will be a lot more organized. We now also have a bunch of stuff in all of these boxes or containers. I've got more to do, but man, it is starting to clear up the space, and we are getting closer and closer to a more inspiring, creative space. All right, first, I got to give a shout out to my father-in-law, Terry. He helped me not only put things together in here, but he helped me imagine what this space could be. And he really loved taking on the challenges with me. I'm not a handy guy. I needed a handy guy. So when he was in town, I definitely used that son-in-law card and was able to get him to help me out. And it was really fun figuring out how we can use the most out of this space. It's not the biggest space, but we wanted to make sure that the flow was incredible and creative, and he really helped me out a ton on this project. So when I first started filming this video, I really was only thinking about this build out in this studio. But while I was doing that, my property manager reached out to me. She knew that I was looking for other spaces, potentially bigger spaces. And she emailed me and she said, hey, we've got this small little office opening up at the dock. Do you want it? I didn't really understand what that could be or what she really meant. It kind of was a cryptic email. And we are located right here on the water, and behind us is a marina. So I was like, there's boats there. There couldn't be an office there. So I said, look, seems interesting. I gotta check it out for myself. And that's when I went to the dock.
Okay, we're in the marina, and you can see it's right there. There it is right there at the end of the dock. Absolutely stunning and beautiful. Okay, this is the door, and then this is the view. Oh my goodness. Just right on the water. This is unreal.
Good.
Think about this being my office right here. This would be incredible. Got some coffee in the studio. Let me bring you up to speed what's been happening. You know, last time I was recording, I basically was thinking about getting that small studio spot on the water. Well, guess what? I got it. Okay, imagine this, sitting here. This is what you're working at the laptop. You get out. Boom. Go for a little coffee. And then you're just hitting this view. Today is Sunday, September 30th or 29th. This has been like multiple weeks, this video. Today we are at the final parts of it all. Basically, you can see here yesterday I did a bunch of work and I got the shelves up. So I got a ton of stuff off the ground, which is great. I put a lot of things to Goodwill that we just didn't need anymore. And now today I'm going to Home Depot. I'm getting a rug for the studio space on the water. And then I'm going to bring down a couch and a desk and chair so that I can actually work on there. Everything else in here should be pretty much complete. Besides that, it is so nice having everything organized. Like even here, like just the gear is organized again. We're storing everything kind of under this table as well. So yeah, just the flow of the space is incredible. I feel personally more creative because of it. Today's the last day though. Multiple weeks, it's been a lot, but stoked for it to be done.
So this video took me a little bit longer to create because I didn't think I was gonna add an office into this whole build out. And we entered the busiest time of advertising, which is kind of the peak season for us. So I got pretty busy after we built out the studio that I never finished the video. What I can say is that the flow of this space has been amazing, especially because we went into such a busy time. There were not a lot of room for mistakes and errors when it came to organization, getting gear, being able to come in and out of the studio, shooting at different locations. And the fact that everything was organized and seamless was absolutely amazing for us. Now, what I'm excited about is going into the new year, what we're going to be able to do with this space. And what I mean by that is that I really am thinking a lot about how my team interacts with the space and thinking about how can I create an environment that they're excited for to come here and work together and collaborate. And I feel like for a long time, we didn't really have that. We had the space, but we didn't have the vibes that went with it. And now I think that we have a really good flow that's exciting. And now if I'm asking the team to come in, we have a space that we're all excited to be in, and I think it makes it worth it. It makes worth the time to come in and feel inspired to be here. And beyond just this studio, I love the dock office. It's super inspiring to be there for myself. And I think that I've really enjoyed working out at coffee shops, working in the studio and all these different locations, but having a small little space dedicated where I can kind of have a little bit of my own space and kind of a place to be in my own thoughts is really good for me as I'm thinking about decisions and really kind of coming up with ideas and where I want to take the business. It's really nice to have that little pocket for myself. And just being out on the water is one of the most amazing things, and it really helps me feel grounded. Moving to Seattle, I wanted to be close to nature. Now, I didn't think that I would be able to get an office next to nature, but this has been amazing for me and I absolutely love it. To finish out this video, I really, as I said before, enjoyed looking back on the footage. I really want to take the time to document the things that are happening, not only to share to other people and hopefully inspire you or others to pursue your passions, your dreams, but it's really for me to look back. I think a lot of times it's so easy for me to get caught up in my day to day that I forget about the cool things that we're doing. And for me to actually take a pause, reflect, edit the videos, I'm able to look back and really see the progress, not only that we made in the last few months here in the studio, but thinking about where the business has been over the last few years since actually coming into this space here in Seattle. And I love it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. I've got a lot more videos to come, so make sure to subscribe, like the video, all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.